is up, you guys? Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Stephanie. I like to share everything lifestyle and fitness. If you are not new here, welcome back. Today we have a really fun vlog because it's going to take place during a couple of days. It's going to be a reset vlog for 2024. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that I am doing during this time to kind of reset for 2024. I'm going to talk to you about my fitness goals. I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm redoing my closet. So that was one of the biggest things that I really wanted to do before 2024. Obviously, we have a deep clean, and then we're going to be doing my vision board, which I am so excited about. If you are new here, you have not checked out one of my previous videos, I talk about how I create my vision board. I have been doing this vision board for about 4 years, and it's been the best thing ever. There is nothing better than writing down your goals and at the end of the year, just like looking at everything you've accomplished. And not only that, but it helps you like keep you accountable throughout the year. Sometimes, life gets in the way, we lose track of what's important, and this is just kind of like a great reminder to keep me on track. I'm also going to be doing a digital one this year in addition to my written one, and just to kind of have something visual. I'll keep it on my phone, just something fun I thought that I could do. And so yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about for this vlog. But first, just a quick life update. I know I've been MIA for a little while, and really it's because I got a new job, and I've been just kind of focused on that. It's just been like really hectic. When I started this job, it was also Thanksgiving, and my mom and my sister were in town. I was hosting, just so much was going on, and so I just kind of had to focus on that. But I've been in this job for about like a month and a little bit now, and it's the best job ever. I absolutely love everything about it. It took me about a year of applying and applying and applying and applying and applying to get a new job, and it was a rough one, mainly because the field that I'm in is just hard to get in, and secondly, it's a remote. It's 100% remote, and if you know, remote jobs are high in demand right now, and so there are a lot, it's harder to get one of those jobs. So, and you're limited, right? So now it's like you're only looking for remote jobs rather than like in office and remote. So I do want to say that if you are currently looking for a new job or just kind of trying to get out of the field that you're in, do not lose hope. I just knew God had a bigger plan for me, and I just knew that it was just going to work out. Something in my heart just told me this is meant for me. This is what's going to be for me, and it just felt right. And so don't give up. You got this. And all right, so let's jump into the vlog. So we're going to start off talking about my fitness. I was previously training for a half marathon, and I did that in November. So in November, I ran the Houston half marathon, and it was intense. Like it was crazy. But in the end, I was left wanting more. So I am going to start training for a full marathon, and that training I have not started yet. I will most likely start that training probably beginning of January, just because I have so much going on this last week of December, and I just don't want to put that on myself to start the training now. But I have been running because I started 30 days of movement. It is a challenge that I created just to keep everything kind of fun and keep yourself accountable during the holidays. And so I started this on like December 6th or something, just to kind of show you that you don't need to start on the 1st for anything. And I started it on like a Wednesday, not even a Monday. So really it's meant for you to just kind of whatever, there's never the best time, or there's never going to be like the right time. You can start whenever you want. And so right now I am on day 22. Basically what it is some sort of movement every single day. Doesn't have to be a workout. It could be stretching. It could be going for a walk. And can I just talk about going for a walk for a moment? Because going for a walk does not mean just like walking around your house. It does not mean like walking from your car to the supermarket. That's not what I consider going for a walk. going for a walk is something that is intentional, and it's something that is brisk, right? It's like a brisk walk. You're actually moving, not just like leisurely walking. So, you know, going for a walk counts as a movement as long as it's something intentional and it's like a brisk walk. Yoga, and then obviously, yes, a workout. So every single day, some sort of movement. I'm on day 22, which means that by the time I reach day 30, I will be well into January, which is perfect because then I can just jump into my marathon training. I had planned to do the marathon, or I plan to do the marathon in April. Fingers crossed that I don't chicken out. But so in April, which gives me about, 3 months more or less of training. So that is what I'm going to do with my fitness. Okay, so moving on to closet reset type of thing, decluttering, all of that. My clothes, I can't begin to tell you how much clothes I had. And mainly it's because I've worked in an office pretty much, or somewhere, my whole life up until last year, that I was for the first time one whole year remote. And I was wearing the same things. Like, obviously I'm not wearing any blazers or button-ups, like work pants, none of that. And so I basically, what I had in this closet here, I'm going to show you guys what it looked like before. So essentially I only had my workout clothes here. Really, it was just all my like my leggings and my shorts, and then down here was just like my shirts and my sweaters. Everything else, such as clothes to wear outside, all of my nice stuff, everything was upstairs in my office, because we turned one of the bedrooms into my office, and so I was using all the closets for that. And a whole year passed, and I realized that I was not wearing any of my clothes, to the point where it's just like I was just looking pretty much kind of bummy every single day, just leggings and a hoodie, and then that was pretty much it. And then I said, no, enough. If this is going to be my life, if I'm going to be working remote for a long time, I need to also wear my clothes. And it was starting to become kind of annoying when I would just like dress bummy, and then like, let's say I wanted to go out for a walk, like I just looked crazy. So I feel like changing up my closet, bringing all of my clothes down here, moving my gym clothes up there, all of that will like push me to wear like real clothes more during the week and stuff like that. So this was not here. I ended up going to Home Depot and I added a shelf here because all of this was down here. This was on this level. This is basically like my jewelry that I just keep up here, and a little coin thing, but I had that up here and it just looked crowded. And then on this side, this shelf here was not here. It was just basically like empty. So I also went to Home Depot and I got a shelf, and it's not even screwed in, it's just flat. That way I could add like 2 more bins for my clothes. This one here, I have to do something with this. I just put that in the meantime. This is not like fully done. It's still work in progress. I'm going to end up cutting a piece of the wood here because it's super long. So I need to do that. And basically what I did is all of my pants and my jeans are up here, and then like my sweaters and my jackets. This is kind of lighter long sleeves that I put on this side. Obviously like my sneakers are up there, and then my shoes. And then these cabinets, basically everything in these cabinets used to be hung up. Like I had everything in hangers, and I think that it's because pretty much my whole life I've always used drawers, that I just got excited with like the hanging space, that I wanted everything hung up. But it's just not, like my closet is not big enough for everything to be hung. So these two are basically like undergarments, like my sports bras, my underwear, my socks. And then here I have, I'll show you guys. These are just like my t-shirts. These are my long sleeves. Now, the way that I folded these, let me show you. So these are folded like this. This is the Mary, I forgot her last name, but this is like her method of folding. I had tried it once before and I absolutely love the way everything looked, and it just saves so much space. So these are kind of my t-shirts. I ordered dividers for these to kind of just keep everything in its place and avoid like everything to just be all over the place. Those are still, they're not here yet, so I'm going to put just kind of like divider here, divider there. And then these are just kind of my house shirts, my long sleeves, and these are my tights, like for the house, and then some shorts and stuff like that. So what's to come? I ordered a little cabinet type of thing that off Amazon. Basically, it's gonna go here. It's about this height, and it's basically like cubbies. So I can put similar to these, but they're gonna be a lot smaller. And the reason for that is I have like hats on that shelf, stuff on the floor still, that I just kind of want to use space for. So that should be getting here today. I also ordered a mirror for this side here. I'm gonna put a mirror on this wall, kind of hanging. And it's because the only mirror that I have, like full body mirror, is in our bedroom. And then I do have a mirror in the bathroom, but it's like a half mirror. And sometimes it's so annoying. Like, in order for me, I don't like going into the bedroom like with my shoes and stuff. Don't ask me why we have a mirror in there, but it looks really nice. So yeah, so I really wanted a mirror here. And I also got these hangers. So these are kids hangers that I'm actually going to use for my pants. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's so much space on the pants, like on the hangers. Let me see if I can show you. So you see the pants only like need that amount of space, and then all of this is just excess. So I actually got these like kids hangers. I'm gonna swap them out with you guys. So you see there, I'm gonna show you guys. And I got the velvet looking hangers. It's just, they're just thinner. And then I also noticed that it keeps the clothes from slipping off. So really like these. And then for reference, so this is my regular size hanger, and then these are the little kids hangers. So so we're done. I love it. Dang, I should have taken like a before and after picture, but so the difference also is that all of these jeans were on these hangers, on these, some of them too on one, and then now everything is out and displayed, and it just looks so much better. Okay, so the mirror came in, the mirror is all set. I finished putting up the cabinet. So this is how it looks like that. I ended up putting some hats up here. It has a little cubby in there, clothes. I put my purse in there. Good morning, you guys. So I finally finished my closet, as you guys saw yesterday, and so we're gonna do the vision board today. So what I am going to do actually is I'm going to start working on my digital vision board, and then later today B and I like to sit together and do the actual vision board with my circles together. And so that's always been our tradition, our routine, but this, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do for the digital one. I quite literally have the worst luck when it comes to electronics. I don't know why, but everything is always breaking on me. This is kind of what I want to do. I know my screen is a little dirty, but what I did is I went on Canva and then I typed in a vision board and I just selected a template. I also forgot to say I wrote down kind of like my key things for my vision board. I'm gonna kind of make each one, just search up something for each one, and that's how I'm gonna go about this. So I just finished. I will put here what I ended up doing. This was honestly so much fun. I plan on doing the written one a little bit later, most likely after work, because that one I do actually sit down and it's a lot more thinking and it's a plan. So it's not just like, oh, what I would like it to be like, no. And then we also review 2023. So we go back to 2023, we take a look at everything that we've done, and then from there we kind of like pick, you know, what we're doing for 2024. So okay, so we're getting ready to do our vision board. This one was the one from last year, and so we're gonna talk about it, talk about everything we accomplished, what we need to work on for 2024. This is the template of the new one. Now I know that the circles are not perfect, but really it doesn't really matter. This is just for us. And these are the categories that I've chosen. Like I said, go on and check out my vision board video that I did explaining how you do all of this. But this is the one we have, and so we're gonna get into it. On to my deep cleaning segment. On this day, we actually went food shopping and ran a bunch of other errands. So on this day, the only thing I'm going to do is clean out the fridge, throw out anything that might just be old. Sometimes I realize with like condiments, it's easy for you to forget what is in the fridge. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, just kind of doing a deep clean for this. It's so funny because I never realized how much liquids we drink, and it's more than solids. So as I'm cleaning this out, I realized like 80% is all liquids and just drinks and stuff like that. But the good thing is that while I did this, B made me food, and so we kind of tried to divide our time that way so it doesn't all fall on me. But once I finished, I was like, I'm going to bed. The next day is when it got real because wow, it already takes me a couple hours to clean the house with all the basics. So in addition to cleaning 3 bathrooms, changing the sheets, cleaning the kitchen, vacuum mopping, I also went around wiping down all the baseboards, wiped down the windows, moved all the furniture to clean behind it. So this took me all day. I will say resetting for the new year is a whole week worth of work, but we got it done and I feel so good about it. So if you stayed until the end of this reset vlog, thank you. I'm wishing you all a happy new year, and I can't wait to see what 2024 has in store for us. Let me know down below if you have any new year goals, so we can connect on that, and I will see you guys next year. Bye.